to Cleveland right now because there's a place in Cleveland that I just absolutely have to see. And so we're going to make a little stop there, and I'm already getting very giddy about it. So, yeah, and then from there, we're off to Pennsylvania. Ralphie Parker's house. Has a nice smooth after dinner taste, but Life Boy.
So the answer is actually Jack.
Do you know what Ralph just said? Yes, that. Do you know where you heard it? From your son.
So before we go outside, I'm going to tell you all this one thing. You might have noticed that the house is not like 100% accurate to the way it was. And the reason for that is because only 45% of the movies actually filmed here in Cleveland, only 21% of the interior shots of the house were filmed here in this house.
We have arrived here at Leechburg. Man, look at this. Wow.
We're here.
All right.
Leechburg, Pennsylvania. It's going to be our home for the next 3 days or so.
Okay, so today is day 9 of Ghouls Across America, and today is the big one for me. We're going to the Monroeville Mall. The setting of one of my favorite films, Dawn of the Dead, my mecca for me, the place I've always wanted to go to, I get to go to today, so how cool is that?
So we're almost there, Alex, how do you feel?
It's unreal. It's like getting to visit the Universal lot or the Warner Brothers lot in Hollywood.
Imagine, if you will, that the most frightening things on Earth are about to come out of the darkness. They will look surprisingly like your neighbors, your friends, your family.
This situation must be controlled before it's too late. They are multiplying too rapidly.
Now accept the fact that there's no escaping the awful consequences.
We've got to survive. Somebody's got to survive.
When there is no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth. Dawn of the Dead.
They must be destroyed on sight.
There is nothing you can do to stop it. It's too late. It's coming to a theater near you. Dawn of the Dead contains scenes of violence that may be considered shocking. No one under 17 will be admitted.
So I'm here with my buddy, Bill Van Ryn. So you want to introduce yourself?
Sure. I'm Bill Van Ryn. I publish Drive-In Asylum, and I run the Facebook page Groovy Doom. And this is Alex's first time in Monroeville Mall.
How long have you lived in Pittsburgh?
I've lived in Pittsburgh all my life. I'm 49 years old, so I was around 8 years old when Dawn of the Dead came out.
When was the first time you saw it?
It was in the 80s, probably 82, 81 or 82. Some friends and I rented it on VHS, I believe.
So what was it like seeing that movie and knowing that it's in Monroeville? You know, pretty close to where you lived. It was definitely a recognizable place, right?
Oh, sure. Yeah, this place, Monroeville Mall, this was the only mall that there was in the immediate vicinity for many, many years. Like in the late 60s, I think, is when it opened. And, you know, this was the place that you came to go shopping. And my parents came here. And to me, at that age, it was amazing because you know how it looked in the movie. And it was full of like plants and fountains and just really strange things like that clock that with all the weird stuff inside of it that opened up. So as a kid, it was really exciting to get to come here. And then when I heard it was going to be in a scary movie, that was really exciting.
Yeah, the ad ran in the paper, "Come be a zombie," right?
Yeah, they advertised for extras. You could just come out and be in the film. I didn't.
You're probably too young. You're getting this, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you have your camera too?
I do, but I'm kind of being towards you.
Alex, look.
Yeah, there's the clock tower.
With a gimbal sign behind it.
One of the prettier things seen in part of that.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing.
Did you enjoy your car?
Yes. Only you came up with that. This was where that fountain was. It was right down there. Either the fountain was here or the clock. I'm not completely sure because it's been a million years since they were here. But these ends of the mall were where all the cool stuff was, the features. At one end there was the fountain, at the other end was the clock. And I think this used to have instead of the escalator, there was a staircase. There's that one scene where they're walking back from doing whatever they were shopping down there, and they're carrying shopping bags and going up a staircase.
Mm-hmm. There's also a scene with the zombies walking down the staircase. In fact, I remember somebody specifically noting the zombie in the yellow and green striped shirt as being like the ultimate zombie because it's like everybody's sister or brother. And that was the scary thing about what zombies represented, is that they weren't any kind of unnatural like H.P. Lovecraft monsters. They were everyday people that were turned into monsters.
Yeah. This area was where you could look down into the skating rink.
Okay.
None of these shops were here. It was just like a big open space with a railing and plexiglass around it. So
Okay.
you could look down and watch the people that were skating. But then when they put the food court in, they obviously maximized the space,
Yeah. Okay.
covered it up. I think that bank was around there too.
Oh,
Like
okay.
where they go in and like
And
take
get
it.
all
That
the
really
cash.
was a bank here in the mall, and like I think it was like right up around where the Brown Derby
And was there really a gun store here too?
No.
Okay,
The
that
gun
was just
store
for
is
the movie.
Yeah, the gun store is the one thing that was never in the mall. That was actually in downtown Pittsburgh.
Oh, okay.
They just went down there and shot that.
Okay. And a person that's not from the area probably never would have caught that, you know.
You wouldn't know.
Yeah,
unless
you wouldn't know.
unless you shopped
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
There was never a gun store in Monroeville Mall. Right over there is where Ken Forey stood and said, "When there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth."
Oh.
Right here. Across from us, yeah.
You want to go stand over there, Alex?
Okay.
Be in that
These
spot?
are the two escalators. See? So, yeah, they opened.
This is the spot, Bill?
Yes.
This is hallowed ground.
All right, Alex, let's have the line.
When there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth.
Amen, brother. And you'll show us that spot where the keys, where they were trying to close the doors and the keys were. Remember you showed me that last
It was
time.
over there.
It was right here?
Yeah, this was where they were trying to close the door and see this corner over here. You can still kind of like see the general layout of this corner, although this was different. Like, see where the tile changes? That was pennies.
Wow.
So
I can't believe I'm here in that spot.
yeah, I mean, this is where they had that scene where Fran was inside. Franny was inside, and the other guys were outside, and there was a blowtorch that
And
twirled
then there's
down
that
there.
guy on his knees like this, just staring right at it when he walks
Yeah,
out.
he was just looking at her.
Yeah. And now it's a Pandora.
Yeah.
Now it's a purple shop. Yeah,
Who knew?
This is, to be able to stand here where all that was shot, it's so happy. Now I know how you feel being in Stevens Sanitarium.
Yeah.
You know, I feel very fortunate that you got to stay there for 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
However long, because this is brief but yet wonderful.
Yeah. Definitely a bucket list moment you're living right now.
Yeah. Yeah. And when I go back and watch the movie later, I'm gonna cry a little
Yeah.
bit.
I'm sure you will.
To be able to say I was standing right here in this hallowed ground. I would kiss this ground right now if I could, but they would probably get security on me. So I just want to say this is a big thing, big moment for me.
That's awesome.
You recognize this? I do. I absolutely recognize it. It still looks general.
Don't go in there, fine boy.
He'll lead them right up with you.
Right up with you.
This was, even without a location for Dawn of the Dead, this was a destination when you came to the mall because there was a photo booth right there.
Yeah, oh,
Didn't
okay.
a bunch of zombies like take their photos?
Yeah. Yeah, they say that on one of the documentaries that the zombie extras used to have their pictures taken in the photo booth and then leave the pictures in there for people to find.
Nice.
Boy, this looks real familiar, huh? So this is it. This is the moment 2,000 miles in the making. Me and George in the Monroeville Mall.
Alex and George.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. This place is amazing. You know, the mall changes and all the stores change, but the basic layout of the mall and the feel of the mall just hasn't changed. It really does feel like a great big old shopping mall.
Yeah.
And it's just, if you're a fan of Dawn of the Dead, you got to come here. You got to check this place out for yourself. Like that guy said about Meow Wolf, no words can explain
Yeah.
how this place is. And it's, for me, it's a piece of horror memorabilia of my adolescenthood and early adulthood, watching that movie. And I can hear the gong playing in my head right now.
Yeah. Now I can too.
Well, I think I've showed you everything that I could without having keys to get into the secret hallways behind the walls. But it still has the general look of the film, but most of the storefronts are completely gone. The one store is that naturalizer that the security guard was talking about. That's original from the film, but so much has changed.
Well, Bill, I want to thank you for bringing us here and giving us a tour and telling us a little bit about this mall. This has been a wonderful experience for me, not only coming here, but getting to meet you and the drive-in, and this has just been a wonderful time.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Bill.
The pleasure's all mine.